a special guest today. We have Kat and Gabby, and they have such a beautiful story to tell, beautiful testimony. And welcome to the God is Great podcast. How are you ladies doing today?
Good.
Good.
Glad that you're here.
I'm glad to be here too. So you guys have dove into the world of YWAM, and I know that season kind of has recently ended for both of you, right? Well, can you tell me kind of what got you into working with YWAM?
Okay, yes, I will start. So I grew up knowing about YWAM, very popular, like nowadays. It's like all over the world. I guess I should like introduce what YWAM is.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so YWAM stands for Youth with a Mission. It's a Christian organization for youth to go out to the nations basically and spread the gospel, spread the word of God. So yeah, that's what we did for last year and a little bit of this year as well. What got me into YWAM? I was really attracted to the travel aspect of it because before YWAM, my faith wasn't really in a great place.
Yeah.
And so I basically went for that because I knew you could travel all over the world and I knew my faith was in a shaky spot. So I was like, yeah, I'll try it out. I'm in between degrees right now. So yeah, I was like, I'll take gap year, and I went. It was great.
Nice.
Yeah. That's how I got there.
Okay. And how about you?
Yeah, for me, a lot of our family has done YWAM, and just seeing them like do it was really inspiring to me. And she decided to go do YWAM, and I was like, well, I could take a gap year too, and I think that would just be fun to get to know Jesus more and be able to go travel, like Gabriella said. And yeah, that's kind of just what led me there.
Awesome. And I know you guys first went to Hawaii, both of you, right?
Just me. I went
Just
first.
yours.
To California.
Okay, you went to California. Okay, and then what countries have you guys been to?
Oh, since being in YWAM, so I went twice. I went for the discipleship school, which is the basic one where everyone goes, and then I went back for Bible school. So my discipleship school, I went to Papua New Guinea. Never thought I'd go there.
Yeah.
Crazy. Most of the people didn't even know it was a country. Like, oh, that's you. Yeah. And then I went to Mongolia after my Bible school, where I taught the Bible.
Oh wow, that's awesome. How about you, Kat?
For me, I went to Brazil. That was my mission trip at the end of my discipleship training school.
Okay.
And there was a mission trip for the worship school that I did afterwards, but I didn't end up going on it.
Okay. All right. I know you ended up going and doing worship school in Hawaii though, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's awesome. So cool. And Hawaii is beautiful. So
I know.
Totally worth it. Right? Absolutely. So with YWAM, tell me about some of the things that you guys got to experience. Like any fun stories or anything that was just powerful. And I know there's so many things God moving so much, but something special that stood out to you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would say for my DCS, it was a very like small school. There's only 4 of us.
Okay.
So we actually got to bond a lot, and just being able to find and make like lifelong friends to be able to like pursue Jesus together. Like we're still in contact now. It's been like over a year.
Wow.
And yeah, that was just incredible. And also just being able to travel to Brazil and going to a different continent was just like such a new like experience for me. And just like seeing a different way of living was just really like eye-opening. I'd say like with every mission trip, it's just like helps give you a new perspective of what life is like for some people and how you can love them.
Yeah, absolutely. Because a lot of people don't realize our world is different. When you leave America, it's very different.
Yeah.
So different.
You know, different people, different cultures, different rules, different everything.
Yeah.
That's amazing. How about you?
Oh gosh, everything about it was amazing for me because that's where my faith like totally bloomed. Like I genuinely feel like I was very spiritually dead before, and getting there and just talking to everyone who's already on fire, I was like, wow, I'm so fake. Like I'm such a big Christian for just like being here even because I would talk about my faith like I was super deep in and I wasn't. And 2 weeks in, I just felt like the overwhelming love of God so strongly, and I learned that God isn't this angry judge in the sky, which is kind of where I was at after leaving college and everything. And I was like, there's no way like I can come to him in like an honest way because I've done so many things I told myself I never would. But yeah, he just met me there, and I gave my life to Jesus on Valentine's Day.
Awesome.
My first love, Jesus, my
Yes.
first love, and I got baptized 2 days later. So
It's amazing.
it was a complete life turnaround for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I see both of you guys and your walk with Christ. I've known you guys for a long time.
Yes, yes.
Quite a few years now. And just your walk with Christ has just blossomed because I've seen
Yeah.
you guys go from very new,
Mhm.
you know, and not necessarily new in your faith, but new in being responsible for your faith,
Yeah.
so to speak, you know, because when we grow up and we're going to church with our parents or our grandparents or whatever, we don't know what we're doing so much. But then you step into that next season and you're like, I want to go to church. I want to read my Bible. I want to do this. I want to pursue him because he's pursued me.
Yes.
And I think just watching you guys kind of step into that has been amazing. You know,
Yeah.
both of you guys, and seeing just him do so many great things in your life. Now, is there any one moment that you guys had that was just, and it doesn't necessarily have to be during YWAM, but in your life that God was just like so vividly present that you're just like, this is so real. He's so real to me.
Mm. Okay, I have one. So I was in Papua New Guinea, and I was just having a really hard day because the living circumstances were very difficult. So worth it to spread the gospel though. And yeah, I was just feeling very like insecure and very low on energy. And I was sitting on this deck that was overlooking the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Such a blessing. Oh my gosh. And yeah, I was just feeling really bad for myself. Like I honestly needed to be humbled in that moment, I think. But instead God was like you are my daughter, you are precious. And he just kept telling me that like over and over, like you are precious, you are precious. And yeah, and I just like looked up and I felt like I saw a picture of like Jesus like walking across the water for me. And yeah, it was surreal. And I cried so much that day.
Yeah.
Just because of the Lord's good steadfast love.
Yeah. And just showing up for you.
Yeah, totally.
Meeting you where you were.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's awesome. How about you, Kat?
I would say that there was one moment when we were at church in California back in my first in my DTS, and I have had basically a history of just mental health struggles and stuff like that. And I didn't know that I saw the world a little bit more dimly than I should. But this lady came up to me and like prayed for me, and she placed her hand on my head, and I felt like this wave go through it, and all of a sudden it was like I opened my eyes and everything was more vibrant.
Wow.
Like colors were just more beautiful and full. And ever since then, like I love talking about this because it just reminds me to take a look around me and just notice like everything being so vibrant and so beautiful.
Yeah.
So it was not only just like an experience that like helped me be able to love other people, but like, God was loving on me as well.
And taught you how to kind of love yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And open your eyes to that too. And I saw a change in you after that happened. I didn't know that happened, but I did see a change in you with that, and even in your eyes. And it brought back the spark in your eyes. That's awesome. I love that. And so if anyone wanted to get involved with YWAM, what would you recommend?
Oh my gosh. Well, I would definitely say do it for sure. It's like not only do you take like classes where you learn, the spiritual disciplines and like more about God and his character, it's like you get to dedicate 3 months of your life to going to places that have never heard of the Lord's name, or they need to be encouraged and they need to be strengthened, or there's kids who need to like feel genuine love because they don't have it at home. It is such a life-changing experience. Even if your experience with like the school you went to was not your cup of tea or something, like the mission part, I think, is such a game changer and such a perspective changer. And yeah, I just like, I think in terms of like an evangelism missionary desire, I definitely have had one since, and I want to go back into missions. And yeah, you get to do so much for other people who need it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I would say that it's so worth it just to take that leap of faith and be able to step out for God and also just doing something that you wouldn't normally do. I would say that just going based off of this calling to be able to love people or love God and being able to be like doing that specifically in missions, it just gives you so much purpose, I think. And just being able to live out God's calling for your life and being able to just even just take, whether it's 6 months or you end up going for a 3-month program or a 9-month program, like it's so worth it just to give that up to God and just be like, okay, this is yours, like do what you want to do.
Yeah. And on that note, if you were done.
Yeah.
I think in YWAM, I've never like practiced such a dependency on God before. Like it's so real, and like being on outreach, for example, or missions, you know, you're like low on, like there might be a day when you're low on water and you have no sleep and you don't have the comforts of home. Like I didn't even have cell service out there. I hadn't talked to my family in weeks.
Yeah.
And God was literally the only thing I had to lean on. Just pour into my Bible. And that was when I started reading my Bible seriously for the first time, because it was like, this is all I need. Like right here in my hands.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Wow, that's so powerful. Yeah, I'm so proud of you guys. Like
Thank
you.
you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us. And I will put a link in the bio or in the description for YWAM if you're interested in looking more into it. And thank you guys for coming on.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Love you.
I love you too.